Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl Bondy Blue, and I am back for Black Ink Crew Chicago, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. This episode was okay. This episode was better than the last. And if this episode hadn't been at least halfway decent, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I was thinking about just dropping this from my whole roster because I'm just like bored now. I'm not interested. And here we are with me feeling like maybe we should keep it on the roster a little bit longer. Y'all let me know what y'all think down below in the comments. I'm sure they'll be shady. But let's go ahead and get into what happened during the episode, okay? So Kitty comes walking into Second City with an air about herself as if she owns the place. Jess is completely taken aback and is not happy with this at all, okay? And we had a misunderstanding. Like, we thought that Jess and Charmaine were part owners in Second City. What it sounds to me is that Charmaine is the owner and has hired Jessica to be a managing partner, which is not the same thing as an owner. So Charmaine really doesn't have to check in with Jess about any of the decisions she makes. It would be smart. It would behoove her, since she hired this woman to play this position in her business. But I feel like communication is key. And Charmaine feels as though she doesn't have to communicate anything to anyone. That is exhausting. That right there, not so good business practices. Because if a conversation had been had, then maybe Kitty's entrance wouldn't seem so tumultuous and disrespectful and stepping on folks' toes and such. But she says that she's there to manage because everyone was not sure exactly what she was there to do. Because we don't know what Kitty does in the first place besides sit there and look cute. Like, we had no idea. Kitty says she's here to manage because that is what's needed of her from Charmaine at this point. And if there's anything else that needs to happen, then she will do that as well. And then Jess kind of gives her a tour and shows her where Charmaine and Jess' office is, which is basically like a table and some chairs. Ain't no damn office. I ain't know what y'all was talking about. Ain't look like nobody worked at that desk. Either way, Kitty says, "Oh, this is where I'll be at." And Jess says, "Hold up, no, not really." And she was like, "Yes, really." I'm like, this is already not comfortable at all. Like, I was so confused. What is happening? Like, it just seems so wrong for Kitty to come in this way. Like, I don't understand why Charmaine couldn't even be on video chat like the day that Kitty came in to explain to her employees what was going on, because it just seemed, just tacky and hella upsetting. But I understand this is her business. She can do whatever she wants to do with her business. Just like, why step on folks' toes if you don't have to? Is it just me? It might just be me. Whatever. Kit says that she doesn't know what Jess is or is not doing, but she's here to take it to the next level. And I'm like, I thought that Charmaine needed you on personal assistant type, jobs. I didn't know she brought you in to take Second City to the next level. Child, I didn't realize that you had taken Black Ink to the next level. But okay. Y'all like my earrings? I got them from what is it? Miss Defined on Instagram. I think that's what it is. I'll tell y'all about it later. Follow me on Instagram and I'll post it on my Instagram, okay? Bondy Blue, do that. So Jess and Kitty basically have a pissing match, and Jess decides that she's not gonna leave because Kitty was like, "Okay, can you close the door on your way out?" And Jess was like, "Oh no, I'm going to stay." And so she gets on FaceTime with Drea, and she like, "Drea, girl." Okay, like, it was rude. It was like the energy was like not great at all. This is starting off terrible. So you guys, then we get to see Ryan being a sexy dad, spending time with his son, trying to make sure his son with his perfectly coiffed hair isn't out here being lame when he's talking to the ladies. And basically the young man was like, I basically walk up to a girl like, "Say, what's your Snapchat, shawty?" Like that. And Ryan is like, "Yeah, but you got to add a little sauce on it. So by the time you get back to school, the ladies feel like, oh, he a little different with it." Because he's like, "Oh, hey, how you doing, ma'am? My name is," "What's your name? What's your Snapchat handle?" That's what Ryan feels like he should add, some personalization onto that, asking of the Snapchat username. But Mason said, I don't need no help. Them children at the school know what it's about. Like, yeah, you all soft haired and everything. I'm sure the girls at your school know what's up. Mason said, I don't need no extra sauce on this. It's already wet. It's cute though. Like, I enjoy seeing the scenes with Ryan and his son because I think it's an important depiction that needs to be on reality TV. Not all black men don't raise their children, because some of y'all still think that. Okay. And plus, his son is adorbs. Just cray adorbs. Little cute self. Look at him. Got little girlfriends and stuff. Watch out. Watch out. Because you should be having this condom talk any day now. So then we get to 4, y'all. And 4 says he and the possible baby mama have decided to cease contact until they find out what the paternity test says. And I said, good decision. Good decision. Okay? Because, oh girl, you don't want contact now, but it seems like you were all for all the contact before somebody put a paternity test on the table. Child, I don't have time for whatever is going on for that lady. The real meat of this situation is with Don and Ashley. Oh yeah, we all thought that Don and Ashley were doing great, okay? Ever since, the last time he got caught getting head on Snapchat. We thought, or Egg Live, or whatever it was. Either way, we thought they had gotten past that time in their relationship. I was just saying how I was so happy for them that they had made it through. Well, guess what? They made it through, but they ain't on the other side of nothing. They still right smack dab in the middle of a little something, okay? See, Don feels as if he's done everything he can do to show Ashley that he's trying to be a better man. Hell, he's growing. Ashley, on the other hand, is bringing up the past. Frequent, often. Anytime they get into it, she's bringing up his past. Okay, so Ashley's car broke down. They needed to get it fixed. Don says it's gonna cost $1,600. Ashley, is all upset about how much it's gonna cost to get her car fixed. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot to get a car fixed. So I totally understand why she was upset about it. Don said, I'ma handle it. Trust me. She says, trust you? What you mean trust you? Nigga, I can't trust you. That's what she said. That's how she felt. Don feels like, damn, why are we bringing up old shit? How many times am I gonna have to be sorry and do the right thing for you to get over it? Okay, so 4 and Don are driving to meet Ashley at a restaurant, and the energy is stank, dank. Okay, it is awkward, it's uncomfortable, it's obvious that something is amiss. Don's energy is hella negative, Ashley's energy is hella passive aggressive, but here we are. Okay, 4 and Ashley start to have small talk about Charmaine, what's going on with her, how is she doing, things of that nature. And 4 says that he really hopes that they can work out their issues, he and Charmaine, Don as well, because she ain't really, too keen on them two right now. She don't really want nothing to do with them. But 4 feels like he has a lot of love to give that woman. And I feel like you only saying that because Ryan went back and is now friends again with Charmaine. In all actuality, you was gonna follow behind either Ryan or your brother as it pertains to how you treat Charmaine, which is really messed up because Charmaine was one of the main people there for you when you had your little nervous breakdown in Las Vegas. So I'm just I've been looking at 4 like, yeah, whatever. But after they have the conversation about Charmaine and how she's been doing, Ashley gets into how she and Don are having financial issues, and they bring up the car situation. And then she says right there in front of everybody, the cameras, Don, how am I supposed to trust you, Don? And Don gets upset. Move, bro. Let me get out, because they were sitting in the booth, all right? So he was confined, so he had to get up out the booth. So he gets up and he walks off. He's upset. He can't take this no more. He's tired of her with this. When is she going to grow? Because he's growing. Okay, and she like, what you talking about, nigga? I made you, okay? I let you move into my place. You ain't have a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out before you got with me, nigga. You didn't have nothing but good looks. You ain't have nothing but good dick. That's all you had going for you. Here's my whole thing though, Don. You can't repeatedly cheat and disrespect your woman over the course of years. Hell, the night before you marry her, okay, you is in there doing something with them strippers that you shouldn't have been doing, okay? But you've constantly done things to break down the trust. And then you expect her to get over it and just be happy-go-lucky and never think about it and never revisit it. And I feel like it's just not that easy and it's not that simple. And if the shoe was on the other foot, I don't think you would have been able to forgive Ashley if she was out here giving her poontang away the way you was out here giving your peen away. Okay? So people that she got to be in front of and everything else. Like, Don, you've done some incredibly disrespectful shit. So I'm kind of 50-50 with this. In one vein, I feel like, how dare you try to rush her to get over something that you caused her to feel in the first place. But then I also feel like, Ashley, if you were going to take him back, if you are going to forgive him, so-called, for the things that he did in the past and stay with him, then when are you going to get past it enough to not bring it up at moments where he's not doing anything like that? Like, I don't know what Don might be doing, because next episode we find out that Don might be doing more than he's pretending as if he's doing. Because, you know, niggas like to act like they ain't do nothing wrong and we just pulling stuff out of our ass. There might be some reasoning, which we are not privy to yet, as to why Ashley is upset with Don and why she uses that as, you know, something to beat him over the head with anytime she gets upset about something. Because at the end of the day, if my man tell me he gonna pay to get my car fixed, then I don't have nothing else to say. Just let me know when you're gonna get the car fixed. Don't have me out here with no car forever. Okay, let me know. Do you need money to fix the car? Don't be sitting out here letting my car sitting in people's garage for weeks and days and months and shit because you need $300 extra or something like that. Holler at me, talk to me, communicate. Okay, that's how I feel. But Ashley, you know, feels like, how can I trust you to deal with something when I can't trust you because you always, you know, betraying my trust? And it's a tough situation, and I really, you know, want them to make it. They've been doing club appearances and things of that nature together recently. So I don't know if they've come out on the other side of it or if it's still more stunts and shows, you know, putting on a brave face, which I cannot blame you for. What is going on behind the walls of your apartment is not my business, really. Like, you don't have to, you know, pretend like everything is great. You don't have to let everybody know that something is wrong, because in actuality, it's nobody's business. Okay, whatever is going on with these two married people, I hope they work it out. But honestly, I don't think either one of them had the maturity level required for marriage when they first got married. In the first place, like, if you think about that wedding day and how he was hungover from being with the strippers all night, and he was dirty and she was angry and screaming and howling, but they still went up there and got married. Like, if you think about that, and we all know it's because Don is fine and Ashley is not about to let this nigga go. She's not about to let him go of sheer principle, because I put him through the Cheaters Anonymous program. You know, you be with a woman, you cheat on her forever so often, you break her, and then if you're a good, you know, well, halfway decent man, I ain't gonna say a good man, because a good man don't put you through all of this, but you halfway decent, immature niggas that want to cheat on y'all females all through y'all 20s, and then y'all finally get in y'all 30s and want to work out and, you know, drink shakes and go vegan and be faithful and shit. Like, like y'all, you know what I'm saying? Now y'all won't get yourselves together and all of that. So she don't want to let her man go so he can get himself together for the next one. But at the same time, it's still hard for her to forgive him. And I understand that. I really, really do. But that's a conversation that y'all should have had before you decided to keep pushing on with your relationship, Ashley. Because at this point, it just kind of seems like it's out of nowhere. Like I said, unless there's some information we not privy to, which is probably the case. So I'm going to give Ashley, you know, not as much grief as I want to right now, because Don could possibly be doing some other dog shit that we just don't know about. So we're going to wait on it. But they embarrassed the hell out of four in that restaurant. I swear to God they did. They did a whole Ike and Tina Turner in that bitch, okay? Do y'all remember the diner scene, Eat the Cake anime? That's what this reminded me of. It almost seemed like the same damn diner that they was in. That was hilarious, okay? All that arguing back and forth. It's not all right. That's the motherfucker pounds on you. If you had any sense, you get out of here too. Kiss my ass. You a dead woman if you stay with him. Ryan and Kit meet up, and I feel like they're trying to make them a thing, but it's not a thing. They're just friends, and they're trying to act as if a budding relationship is happening here. I don't know if I believe that just yet. I'll wait on it. But Kitty does tell Ryan how dirty and mismanaged the shop is, how it's so empty. It's a lot of empty space, and people are always sitting around, not really doing anything. And at the end of the day, she's here to whip that place in shape. And Ryan is like, so what do you think about it in comparison to 113th in Black Ink? And she's like, child, compared to New York, Chicago is a cakewalk, okay, as it pertains to these tattoo shops. Ryan has an appreciation for Kit's spunk and her gumption. Whenever he gives her shit, she gives it right back. Oh, how immature of you, Ryan. As if as a woman, I always want to be given shit by the man who I'm trying to give puss to. So let's go back to Don and Ashley, y'all, because I'm going in the order of the episode. Don says on the outside, he knows he and Ashley look perfect, but it's been a lot of ups and downs. Don, that's what relationships and marriages are. Ups, plateaus, downs, plateaus, ups, plateaus, downs, plateaus, ups. Okay? That's usually how these things go. Relationships are never always perfect, never always on an even keel. I just want you to get that up out your head if that's what you thought this was going to be, because that's not what it is. Okay? He tries to have a conversation with Ashley after the big blowout at the diner, but Ashley doesn't really know how she feels right now. But he says it's time for them to talk because they are so disconnected. And soon as she gets mad, he's a dog ass nigga all over again. And he wants her to figure out how she can heal herself from all the things he's done to her. I said, Don, I can throw your whole big ass away right now. Because your impatience with her is a slap in the face. Like, you did it. Like, you cheated. You did it on such a public scale on Instagram Live, getting your bird pecked at by some random. Like, are you serious? That was recent. That was last year, wasn't it? Or the year before? Like, either way, like, I'm sure there have been other things, but I think it's just incredibly selfish and self-righteous of him to act as if he's grown and he's getting better and he's maturing, but she's not, because she still heard about the things he was doing when he was immature, which was last year. Boy, if you don't get out of my face with this. But he tells her that she needs to heal herself and they need to deal with this issue ASAP. I said, oh, okay, as soon as possible. Okay. Later on in a Tyler Perry play form, Don and his raised eyebrows walk through their house, going from room to room. Child, I wish she would have cleaned up before she left the note with her wedding ring attached to it. I said, girl, you still got shit in here that you trying to pack up. They got a suitcase on the floor, a hat. I said, was she going on vacation? She going on vacation and then left a note in her wedding rings? I said, oh, Lord. Child, I don't know. I don't know what the hell going on, but it feels like y'all acting for us right now. That's what it feels like. It feels like y'all putting on a show for us right now, Don and Ashley. Because this whole scene didn't make no damn sense. Did you leave or not, bitch? Those are your clothes all over the place. And I mean all over the place. Lord. Then we see Charmaine and Neek. Charmaine and Neek go back to Chicago for her 20-week checkup. She really wanted to stay with her dad because he's really still having a hard time, obviously. But, you know, she had to get back to get this ultrasound popping. And she's so stressed out. She doesn't want to miss any doctor's appointments because she wants to make sure that baby Neek, baby Bay, is okay. They have a beautiful ultrasound, healthy baby. Everything looks great. And Charmaine and Neek just kind of talk about how she is so upset that her mom isn't there. This is the first doctor's appointment that she hasn't been able to call her mom and tell her about everything. Y'all, this is breaking my heart because I know how I would feel. Like, that's extremely difficult. So, you know, I've been having a hard time missing my damn daddy recently. So let alone going through a pregnancy with your mom just having to pass away. This is so ridiculously hard to deal with. And I take my hat off to Charmaine because it shows how strong Charmaine really is. You know what I'm saying? Like, lose your mama and just, you know, still have a light about yourself. You know, because as a baby whose energy you have to protect regardless to how sad or depressed you may be, you got to protect your energy for that baby. Which is why Kitty has really been a source of help for Charmaine because she's been overwhelmed and Kitty is helping in ways that other people cannot. So back at Second City, it's 11 a.m. Kit is walking into the shop and no one else is there yet, but there's trash everywhere. Yeah, that's the issue. That's a problem. That's nasty. Jess isn't there and everybody is wondering where she is and why she isn't at the shop. But Kitty says, you know what? Let's have a meeting. Can I talk to you guys? As Drea is sitting up there talking shit about her, we'll give her a chance. We'll give her a chance. We'll give her a chance. Plug said he need his job, so he don't have no choice but to give her a chance, okay? So they have their little meeting, and Kitty basically says that there is not enough business coming in, and Charmaine is trying to work so hard to put this shop on the map. So we need to open up to walk-ins, and y'all need to take walk-in tattoo clients. Can you believe these niggas got the audacity to say that that's beneath them? Beneath you? Are you serious? Beneath you? Walk-ins is beneath you. Really? Word? I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think, not in a premier shop. It'd be different if, you know, y'all were working out of booths in some, like, you know, closed in, locked in, you know, appointment only location. But y'all are on a television show, first of all. So y'all need to have crazy ass walk-in clients coming in to make this shit entertaining. Second of all, y'all sitting in there not doing nothing. Okay? And the last time I checked, though, none of y'all look like y'all have enough money to be turning down clients. Okay? So I don't understand what the problem is. I just personally didn't feel like anybody's been, especially not Drea, ain't been tattooing long enough to tell somebody that you're not gonna say walk-in clients. Bitch, you ain't doing nothing but it's sitting in here twiddling your damn thumbs. But they are independent contractors, and that's another thing. So are y'all getting paid by Charmaine, or are y'all paying booth rental? Because if you're paying booth rental, then I don't have to take any client that I don't want to take. But if y'all work for Charmaine, then you got to do whatever the hell the manager of the shop or Charmaine wants y'all to do. And if that's taking in walk-in clients so that y'all could get more people coming into the shop in the first place because it's a new shop, like, that's the reason why I agree it's a new shop. Whether y'all are big artists on y'all own or not, nobody knows y'all. So it would behoove y'all to take some walk-in clients every now and again, talking about, I don't want to be just tattooing people names all day. Bitch, why? That's money. I don't understand. Never mind. Kid says, well, it's happening. And I also need y'all to be posting on a daily basis, which should go without saying. You do a tattoo, you do any work, you post it on your social media. This is about building up a business, okay? And all of y'all are trying to build up y'all businesses and get y'all money up, correct? Which is why y'all came on a reality show. So you're not really above anything at this point. Stop it. She also said that Prince can't bring his child in here anymore. There are needles. Okay, there's probably alcohol, probably weed somewhere. We don't need to be liable for your baby. We ain't got the insurance for your baby to be running around here just sliding around on stools and stuff. So your baby can't come up in here. And you know, that's what it is. I can't feel no type of ways about that. Like, that's the rule. That's fine with me. Only the boss has the okay to just be bringing their kid and their job and all of that, you know. The rest of y'all that work for somebody, get your own business, and then you can bring your child wherever you want to, whenever you want to. So Jess decided to tattoo elsewhere for the day. She's not backing down. She came all the way here, and she put in her blood, sweat, and tears into this shop. So she's not giving up without a fight. And I just kind of feel like, yeah, okay, Jess, that's what you said. But let's go ahead and fast forward to Charmaine coming back to the shop. Kitty done bought some new dividers and got some little t-shirts and merch and stuff for Charmaine to look over. And Charmaine's like, girl, thank you, girl. This is what I needed in here. I needed this little upgrade. Charmaine is happy with the things that Kitty is doing. Jess is rolling her eyes, but I'm like, Jess, you didn't think of the t-shirts and the merch. You didn't think to spruce up y'all surroundings. So I don't know what you mad for. Like, okay, like maybe that's her position. Kid don't tattoo neither. So I don't know why you feel threatened in the first place. You know what I'm saying? It's not like she's actually taking over your job because she can't do what you can do, which is tattoo. Charmaine is happy. So she asked Kitty if she would like to come and work there permanently, which was not the plan from the beginning, but it's where they are now. And Kitty says, yes, she would love to, but just as, wait a minute, Charmaine, I thought that we needed to have a conversation before you decide to hire any more people. So they go into, you know, after a little back and forth between her and Kit, because Kit was like, you sound like you jealous. You sound like you insecure about what you bring to the table. Now that you seeing what a real starer can bring to the table. I said, girl, you sound someone with this stupid shit. Oh, you brought some dividers and some t-shirts. Okay, like you could have just been on Pinterest today, bitch, and got that idea, but whatever. Jess and Charmaine have a conversation in Charmaine's office, and Charmaine says, look, straight up, this is my business. I own this. My name is on the lease. So whatever I want to do, whoever I want to hire, that's what I'm going to do. This is not 9 Mag. I'm not going to let anybody tell me what is going to go on in Second City. So if you got a problem with it, sorry, get in line. That's what y'all gonna have to do. Okay? And Jess is like, man, God, like she ain't dealing with that. She said, I'm out. I said, well, you didn't fight that hard, Jess. I thought you was gonna fight harder. You ain't seem to really fight that hard at all. Okay? But Jess, you're such a great, talented tattoo artist. You don't even need this situation. And stop acting like you came to America just for Charmaine. You came to America to pop in America. That's why you're here. So you can pop here, which is why you're on a reality show. So stop putting all of the weight on you did this as a favor to Charmaine when really you're doing this for your own personal interest as well. If not, you'd be stupid. So yeah, that was Black Ink Crew Chicago. I felt like I talked for too long about this foolishness. But I hope you guys enjoy. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one.